Hello everybody, welcome back to another 100p Games Hype Hideout. Today we are taking a look at the Can You Survive trailer for Remnant from the Ashes. If you're just coming from the last reaction video I did on this, which will be uploaded at the exact same time, we were taking a look at the world of Remnant from the Ashes. It looks like an interesting world, very reminiscent of Darksiders 3. Which I commented on in that video. But now I believe this video is all about the combat and the bosses. For those of you that are just joining, this is a brand new game from Gunfire Games, the developers behind Darksiders 3, published by Perfect World, which are mostly known for publishing some pretty large MMO games. But this is like a Left 4 Dead 3-player co-op looter shooter where you run dungeons over and over again, killing bosses. Things change every time you do a run. So it sounds cool. Let's take a look at what the combat is actually like in this game. Oh, perfect. And it kicks off exactly where we left off the world video. Ew. Look at these freakos. Okay, over the shoulder stuff. Oh, that's cool. Whoa, what? Medieval armor mixed with guns mixed with modern, like future tech. Oh my god, look at these bosses. Oh. Interesting. These are very short teasers, but there is a lot to pick apart here. So, alright, so we've got these tree dudes storming a facility. So that's interesting right off the bat. So we've got a melee attack. I'm sure this is just cut for the trailer, this scene here. Or this could be a level intro. I'm sure there's raw gameplay that might confirm this, but this might actually be a cutscene from like a level start. So like sometimes in Left 4 Dead style games, they set up the context at the beginning of a mission. So this might be some kind of skippable cutscene that just sets up the context of what you're doing. This base is clearly under attack by these tree monsters. Maybe this is an NPC, maybe this is a player character, but they are defending it. Yeah, this is definitely a scene like that. I wouldn't even be surprised if this was maybe a cinematic as well, or maybe like an enemy intro or boss intro. So we've got a big Yeti guy with an axe. Okay, so he's doing crazy jumping attacks. There's something in the background there. I think that's just a crystal lamp. But we do see some combat, so we've got some pistols. The tree guys are splitting, which is really cool. So the guns are actually not as modern as I would have thought. So this almost feels like a Strange Brigade type of deal. Very similar vibes. We've got bug factions, some gross tree dragons, everything actually. So that's one thing that's very interesting. So we've got bugs. Most of the environments we've seen so far have been overgrown cities, but if you look at this dragon here, even just a shot where the screen's not so blurry, you can see that he's made out of vines. So there's maybe some kind of like nature taking back the planet kind of vibes going on here, because even his wings are made of like gross roots. He's not a real dragon. Even here, like, let's see, is there a good shot of him? It's not blurry, but you can see, right, all of his bone structure, his muscles. He is a dragon made of trees and fire. This is something I do want to see, so let's go back here. So we've got a look at the gear, and that is one thing that I did read that they said there's obviously guns that you can find, but there's also armor loot. So we get a good look at that. Because some games like this, they'll say like almost like Borderlands style. It'll be like you can find head cosmetics or full body paint overs. Maybe some trinkety stuff that'll change like very minor things, but usually games in this vein, like Left 4 Dead, Vermintide, they don't really they tend to like pick characters and stick with their visuals for the most part. Maybe there'll be like full alternate costumes, but there's very few of them usually. But it's nice to see that it looks like there's full-on pieces that you'll be getting here. That's going to make you look like a knight. And he's got some kind of backpack on his back as well. Oh, sorry, that's his back. Okay, yeah. He's got some shoulder pads. That's interesting. I wonder what the rest of the armor can look like and what the variety is going to be. All right, so we've got some... Oh, that's actually kind of cool. So they're in a futuristic facility here. I'm not sure if these are like demons or experiments. Huh. I would not be surprised if this is another cinematic or just a taste of like kill animations that can happen to the player. We've got some very perfect world, hidden world, Cthulhu type Lovecraftian things going on here. Oh man. And some very much Darksiders vibes. This is interesting. So this is a player character, and he is standing neutral with a couple of dogs. Now that could mean... I don't know much about the player. If there's classes, I imagine there's 3 classes. But one of them might be some kind of Beastmaster, which is cool. Or that's just a straight up enemy, actually. Let's go back. So this is interesting, because we have humanoid characters that are having a conversation up here. So I don't know, like, if there's going to be actual people as sort of background dressing in these levels. Or maybe this guy is an enemy faction. Maybe you fight humans. Who knows? What is this? What is that? I need... Ew, he's gross. So he's just like a big hammer-headed boob monster. Awesome. That is about as much as I can pick from that, but yeah, I am in on Remnant. I'm gonna have to go look up some actual gameplay for this thing. And there we go. There's a thing on the side. Should you play Remnant? GameSpot. I'm gonna have to go look up a full walkthrough of this thing. Hopefully, now that previews are coming out, there's been like a full mission playthrough, but I'm unsure. I'm gonna have to investigate. But I like the feel of it. If the loot is good, the combat is solid, and if the mission variety is as replayable, I guess, or if the missions are as replayable as they claim them to be, I'm probably in on this. They were boasting 60 plus enemies, I believe, and 20 or more bosses at launch, which is that sounds good for how many? If there's 4 worlds, 4, 8, so 16 levels. Okay. So 16 levels, assuming a boss at the end of each one. So if they have just over 20 bosses, they've got a couple extras there to kind of throw in and change out. So that is nice. Let me know down below if you're in on Remnant from the Ashes. I think it looks great. It has promise. I'll say it looks good. I'm interested, okay? I'm interested. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you like my reaction, make sure you hit up the channel. There's other reactions like this one over there for you to investigate. We also have a bunch of gameplay videos on the channel, so if you want to see a full playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3, we just finished that. I do a bunch of live streams on Twitch. All the VODs get uploaded to the YouTube channel. So we are about to start Shenmue HD on the channel soon. So if that's something that interests you, feel free to check it out. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will catch you all later. Peace.